not been filming nearly enough hay content for you guys, but today that's going to change. We have a huge day. We have 112 acres of a fresh seeding of, it was Timothy Orchard alfalfa, but it's really only showing Timothy alfalfa. So we'll get out there, we'll get that made. This morning we have 3 trucks going out. Not this morning. Today we have 3 trucks going out. This morning we have 1 going out. We really try to get the trucks here in the morning on days of our baling because it's really hard to load trucks when we're all fired up in the field, but it's just how it goes. It's hard to tell truckloads no. So here we have Robbie loading up the first truck of the day. We'll get a couple quick images of that. We don't need to make a video about it. Then we'll get in the field and we'll start making hay. Can he drive?
Find out.
That probably sounded a little off color or whatever, but some of these drivers, if you guys understood the way that they can't maneuver, you would never drive on the highway again. And that's not a lie. I don't even know what to say. I'll leave it at that. This guy did pretty good though. He got right in there. So we are doing 777 bales, a Timothy Orchard blend, real nice stuff. This was baled about 3 weeks ago. Nice and cured out, heading to South Carolina. We flipped the first one 3 high, and then the rest will go 2 high, as you can see over there. And that way we don't have to tie up the first row or anything, and we're all good and it doesn't fall over. So we need spears for that first initial jab, and then we use one of a couple different grapples we have for the next 17 pushes. So you have 18 towers in total. We used to pre-stage all of our loads, but we started stacking the barn, so most of the time we can just grab the loads the way they come out of the barren. Sorry, grab the bundles the way they come out of the barren and put them right into the truck the way they come out of the barren, upright. We used to pre-stage loads because we wanted quality control. We wanted to make sure it was dry, there wasn't weeds or anything, you know, yada yada. But we're really happy with our herbicide program. Our fields are really clean. Every day we've gone out and actually been able to bale. The hay was either really dry, we weren't worried about it, or we dried it ourselves in our new dryers. We're just pulling right out of the stack. We're fine with it. And Robbie, right on his joystick hand, he's got a little clicker that lets us keep count, because that's the one issue you have when you don't pre-stage it. Let me see your clicker, Rob.
Put it on my finger so I don't forget about it.
Right there. Because that is the one big issue we have when we don't have them pre-staged, is we forget how many we put in the truck. Now, typically they all fit the same way. I mean, 777 bales is going to be right to the edge. I mean, or 798 if we tied the first 2 or whatever. It's going to be right to the edge, but there's always a chance something funky happened in the front, it fell over, or for whatever reason you grabbed a bunch of long bales in a row. I don't know. It feels better to be assured of yourself that you got the right amount in all day long. So he'll do that 16 more times. When people sometimes are frustrated with the price of hay, I think they forget literally everything that goes on with hay making and hay selling that's not just in the field. There is a tremendous amount of infrastructure you need, bunch of buildings, a lot of good employees. You have to get your flooring of your buildings ready, or you can lose, I don't know, 1/15 of your whole batch if the floors rot, if you don't have good straw. I mean, there's so many things that are involved in keeping and maintaining a high quality product, and it's not just the day of baling. So here we have a couple different batches that still need to go out. This is one of the large square loads that's going out later today. And we have really nice new plastic laid down, whole new floor of straw. And so this should keep really well, but this took a couple guys like 2 hours to put together. The plastic's fairly expensive, and so it just takes a lot to maintain the quality of the hay once you actually have it baled. What are you thinking, BJ?
4 rows should do it.
Ready for a big day?
4 rows by 27 bundles wide.
Should fit today. Then we'll have to get it ready for, we just gonna box the door in?
Well, I'm thinking it'll be pretty much this square.
Oh, centered to the right. Nice. A little bit of spring cleaning in the middle of summer. We just park these wherever we can that's open under a roof, because a lot of things get rained on around here as far as equipment goes, because everything's filled with hay, but we really try to not let the balers get rained on. They never get rained on. That's kind of our rule. So it is about 11:30. I got here, I brought the telehandler up behind me. My dad and Carl are out here hammering down and raking. I'm gonna check to see how dry it is. It feels pretty good, looks pretty good. There's a slight breeze, it's sunny. Ooh, that crunch. Oh, we better get the balers going. Here's the twist test. Let's see if I can put this in my mouth. Oh yeah. I have no idea if you're able to see that, but I tried. So Carl is running one of the double rotary rakes. My dad is somewhere out in the field, way down there. I'll get the drone up in the air, see some of this beautiful artwork that they're making, and then we're gonna get baling here very, very soon. So you might have noticed in the drone footage that my dad's belly was hanging out and it was pretty white, so I hope he doesn't burn. But I'm sorry you had to see that. It's good footage of the rake, you know, just enjoy what the rake and the tractor's doing. You don't have to focus on the stomach. Anyways, good news, the hay's dry. The balers, the last 4 balers are making their way up here. We're gonna run 7 today. All the operators are coming up, so stay tuned. It is turning into an enormous day. Alrighty, the executive decision has been made. We are starting with 4 of the 7 balers. We're not starting with all 7 just because the other 3 operators aren't here yet, but we're gonna get 4 of them dialed in, let them take off. The rakes have effectively made it to the next field, so we can do the outside rounds here without getting in their way, and we are all good to go. So first up we have Brian, and this is a monster windrow he's getting into, so I really hope he slows down. Jack and Bob and my mom. Well, of course I got a phone call right when I wanted to show you guys dialing in the 4 balers, but that's okay. We got them all making a 45-pound bale. 4 of them are gone. My mom is in case you guys are wondering, I will do a separate video. She's in the brand new 1842S, so this is Massey's newest, upgraded, bigger, badder inline baler. I'll keep it short and sweet. It's a freak. It's a really, really good baler. We had to do some adjustments and everything, just like you always do, but once we got this puppy dialed in, it really eats hay. It's actually, it's quite the change for our operators because you can very easily go too fast and make like shaggy bale. I just don't know if you can plug the thing. It's crazy. The latch cover keeps blowing open, so the dealer knows about that. They got to get another one, but as of right now, it's okay. It's really quiet too. That's like the one thing, you could put them up against another 1840 and just like baler, super quiet when it ties and everything. I don't know why. Smooth. We got the other 3 drivers, Mike Coney, Daniel and Fernando. Daniel and Fernando are our H2A guys this year, so they are living with us until November 15th. They're doing a really good job. They're primarily baler guys, and then when they're done baling, they run trucks and telehandlers and load up. Mike is pretty much the main maintenance guy, and he bales, and all 3 of them are new this year, and they're doing a really nice job. So we have the last 3 baler operators here. We got 7 running in the field, and it's time to hammer down. Man, the balers are in sync. 4 of them in the horizon, 3 right here. Usually I'm chasing weights forever because I have an ideal weight in my mind, and then trying to get all 4 operators to kind of do the same thing, same strokes or whatever is nearly impossible. So I just got to come to a happy medium where some guys are a little heavy, some guys are a little light, but they're 45 pounds on the dot. Scaled like probably, I get a little neurotic, so I scaled probably like 60 bales. They're doing really well. We'll get the bearings in here. Where I'm standing is a bit of a weak spot. This is a new seating. It didn't really come up too well in this 2-acre area, but the rest of it is pretty darn thick hay, so we'll get the drone in the air, see a lot of bales on the ground, hopefully see a lot of smiles, hopefully see 0 breakdown. We don't need any of those today. So about an hour before this shot, I said we don't need any breakdowns. Well, we have a major one going on. One of the operators, I won't show you who it is, lost a tire while they were baling. So we're gonna try to do a midfield pickup, make sure we don't damage the interior, lift that up. We're gonna steal some lug nuts from the other side, maybe rob 1 or 2 from another baler and see if we can get this gentleman going again. Never seen that before. So we got it, didn't damage any of the undercarriage. We hooked to the points. We always have a full toolbox with us, so we got a breaker bar and we'll see if we can get this back on the road. So we did get it on. We're gonna rob another bolt from another baler over there on both sides and see if we can get Bob going. The other side was completely loose, so if you drive 1840s, check your tires. Ours have the little paint on there. Men's was checked. We got the unnamed operator going. My dad is actually running around to check everyone's lug nuts because the 2 we robbed from another baler were completely loose. So let this be warned to anyone who runs equipment. But I guess 1840 balers in particular, check your lug nuts because that's now 4 wheels that have been loose. Some of these have a lot of hours. It's on us to start checking them. Here's a reminder. So today has actually been, well, I think I jinxed us. Today has actually been the worst day we've ever had with breakdowns. We got 1 baler completely done. The knotters blew apart. One of the bearings is having electrical malfunctions. Telehandler's not working. But I did want to take some time because I haven't been filming enough to show you guys how seriously we take moisture around here. So this is a tree line with extremely tall trees. And for, golly, up until about 11:30, 12 o'clock, you have about 40 feet out shaded. So what we do is we don't even rake it. We actually tedded it again this morning. That was the only part we tedded. We don't even rake it until it's coming on 3 o'clock now where it's had sun for a long time. I'm waiting for Kevin to come along here and bundle these. I'll pick up the bundles right away so we can rake it back over into the field. And that's giving it, oh, here he comes right now. That's giving it the fairest shake that we can honestly give it to give that stuff dry because it's had a lot less sun than everywhere else in the field. But I did get out and feel it and it feels okay. hay. So it's really worth this extra effort because, you know, at this point in time with the price of hay and everything, one bundle pays for a lot of time. It doesn't pay for a lot of equipment anymore, unfortunately, or other inputs, but it does pay for a lot of our time. And it's really important not to have bad bundles in the middle of loads. You know, we send hay 1,800 miles now, so I want to make sure that pretty much every piece of hay that gets there is good, because by the time it makes it to the end destination, they can be pretty expensive bales, and people are wanting the quality product that we tell them we're going to send them. So we do everything we can to make sure that that's what they get. And this is one of the things we have to do. We have to have really fine-tuned management, especially along wooded fields. So those of you out west, even in Western Ohio, you know who you are, who don't have trees, they can go out on their front porch and you don't see a tree anywhere. Just know what we deal with over here. I've pretty much given up filming today, but in the spirit of authenticity, we had another breakdown. I don't know exactly what happened. This must have caught up in a wad here coming out of the twine ball. It's not even through the needles, which is all right, simple fix. We'll just thread it right back through and get going. So we have it back up through the needle, matching the other side, tied off, and it should work now. All right, try that, Jack, with your Nodder fan on. Could you hold that for me, Sparky?
No.
Come on, hold the camera. I can't do it one-handed. I cannot. You can do it two-handed, see? Yep, we're good. All right, give it a try. Hey, don't worry, the kid handled it, buddy. I was here and I got it done. Hopefully this one's wheels don't fall off. There we go. So you'll have about 3 that spit out broken still, no matter if you fix it. Yeah, it tied! And it looks like we have a fix, because this one tied. There we go. Hey, like I said, buddy, I handled it. I know when I get something done, it's gonna be right, all right? I don't know, is it the same for you?
Yes, you could have just tied them.
I know, this is the lazy way out. Hey, when do I get to go home?
Midnight.
Where is my truck? I'm waiting on it. The baler's finished. We really had to, it was some miracles that we got it done. We did some funny things to keep the machines running, but now it is just the bundlers going. We have Fernando and the other telehandler. He's consolidating bundles together, and I am coming through and grabbing his 3 bundled consolidations, his 3 bundles of bundles, his single bundle of 3 bundles. I don't know, I don't like that wording. Anyways, I'm coming through and I'm loading up the trucks. We have 2 drivers, so they pretty much always have a truck full waiting for them, and another one shows up and they park it kind of ahead of us, and I take my time loading it. I sort of like when it's just parked there and I kind of jump around and load up bundles. It's a little more relaxing than when someone's following me around. But I'm falling behind because here comes a truck now. So I got a couple more grabs to throw on this semi, get it strapped down. That truck will likely go park somewhere over there where there's a whole bunch of other bundles ready to go. And that's what we're gonna do for a couple more hours. Once it gets dark, you lose track of bundles, things don't work as well, and these don't claw as much. So we'll probably shut down and finish up tomorrow morning because it's not gonna rain until afternoon. So looks like we still probably are gonna have 35 acres to pick up by the time night falls. So we'll get in early, get back out early, and keep this party rolling. So despite all the breakdowns, it's still been a really beautiful day. We are at the Ron Novak family home farm with a beautiful sunset coming on, beautiful hay, and it's been a successful day. Everyone strung it together, figured it out, and as a team, we got a lot done today. So this is the last, oh man, last 2 bundles for the semi. That makes 735. We'll get it strapped, head down the road, and we'll figure this out tomorrow. There he goes. That is a beautiful sight. Mike Painter hammering down. He'll be back in probably about 40 minutes with a load trail, and I'm gonna go load up that one he parked back there. That's what we got for the rest of the night. I guess for the sake of showing you how hardcore we are over at Miller Farms, we are still bundling. It is 10 at night. We're picking up. We got trucks coming. Now, this is not me sitting here glorifying work. I don't think you should work until 10, 11 o'clock. Our life is a sprint. Our seasons are sprints. They're not marathons. So we just have to take advantage of the time and the weather when we got it. And everyone on the crew knows that. There's about 6 of us still going. There were 16 people here today, 6 left. We're figuring it out. We're almost done for the night. We're doing well. I'm just happy everyone's here. This is when it kind of gets fun. This is when stuff starts happening and start to see some real progress when the sun goes down. We have my dad in the bundler, Rob in the other, Fernando in the other telehandler, and I am waiting on probably the last truck of the night. We are in the second to last field. There's going to be roughly 9 acres left for them to bundle tomorrow. A little over 1,000 bales. We'll get it up before the rain. I hope Hurricane Burrow drops about 2 inches of rain, not 10. I don't think there's a chance of 10, but could be good. We can get some serious second cutting coming in. So thanks for tuning in, guys. What do you think, Carl? Tough day, but we persevered.
I don't know why we didn't finish.
How'd we do, Fernando? Good progress. Well, at least you kept 2 bearings running. Would have been nice to be running the whole day, but whatever. Still got some hay up.
11,000.
Yeah. Still got it up. What do you think, Pops? Got to finish tomorrow before the rain. Fertilizer going and we're ready for the hurricane. It wouldn't really be a video if we didn't see PJ out here making it happen. The legendary Justin Mott. So we'll see what he's got going on here in the barn. Looks pretty good. Did a little spring cleaning here in the corner. Brought some stuff up to the edge. Oh yeah, a nice little pile. Got a lot more to bring home too. That is a pile of hay, ladies and gentlemen. He's already got the thermometer there in the corner. He's ahead of the game. Nice pile.
Gotta get a stack going there.
Looks pretty good. There's still a lot more to bring home.
Is there?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a whole nother row, huh?
Oh yeah. I can't think. My brain's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.